Welcome to Cake Playground, where it's all about the fun. This lesson is on how to level and split a cake. Often when you bake a cake, it has a rounded top like this. But you can make it level, like this, using a serrated knife and cutting off the top. You'd be tempted to saw across the cake like this, but it won't give you a very good result. It's best to use a serrated knife like this one, with the little teeth. And the key to leveling a cake is keeping your knife level in all planes, up, down, back, and forth. Focus on keeping your knife level and your cake will be level too. Putting your cake on a cardboard cake round makes it easy to move your cake. Putting your cake on a cake turntable makes leveling, splitting, and frosting a cake a lot easier. Start by marking the outside edge of your cake with your knife, right there where the cake crowns. You can see the line. You'll notice that I'm not going very deeply into my cake. I'm just marking around the edge, pushing with my knife, and focusing right there where it's cutting the cake. Notice that I'm not really sawing back and forth on this cake. I'm just gently pulling my knife around the edge and turning the cake in the opposite direction with my hand on top. Keep marking around the cake until you come back to the spot that you started at. If you have paid attention to keeping your knife level, you should be right at the place that you began. Have some patience and take your time. Once you reach the place you started at, you will continue along the guidelines, cutting a little bit deeper into the cake. You're still not going to saw across the cake. You're going to be pivoting around the center and gradually cutting toward the center. You'll see here I've cut significantly deeper into the cake than when I was marking it. You'll continue to go around until the top is loosened, continuing to pivot around the center with your knife. You can feel when the top comes free. Use a cardboard cake round to help lift the top off the cake. If you don't have a cardboard cake round, you can use a plate. To split your cake in half to fill it, you're going to use the same method. So place your knife in the midway mark between the top and the bottom. Go around the cake to make a guide mark, and then come back to where you started. Once you've come to the spot where you started, you're going to cut more deeply into the cake, pivoting around the center, pushing with the knife, and turning the turntable the opposite direction with your hand, and then lifting this layer with a cardboard round. Visit CakePlayGround.com for lessons on how to frost a cake, recipes for cakes and frostings, and other decorating ideas. At Cake Playground, it's all about the fun.